Good evening, lovely tubers. My name is the White Mexican, and welcome to Semi-Limited Podcast Market Watch Investments. Today is going to be mostly about collector's cards. That's going to be the theme of this video. So if you guys are interested in some old school nostalgia collector's cards, this video is for you. Gaming's Kickstarter today is going to be Dark Magician. This is the secret rare variants from the tin promos. This was the very first Generation 1 wave of tin promos that we ever got here in the TCG way back in 2002. Really nostalgic, really great stuff. Taking a look at near mint copies, starting market price is going to be, apparently there's just a miscut one here. I don't know if that's necessarily, maybe kind of, I don't know if you can consider that near mint, but 109 for that first one, and then it's going to quickly go to 130, and then there's only two other listings after that for Bill Plus after that. If you are curious for lightly playeds, it does decrease significantly. It's going to go down to about 54 to 55 for the first two. There is a 3-stack here from Cash Cow Games, which is pretty cool. This is personally my favorite variant of Dark Magician of all time. I think this looks really great. Next is going to be the ultimate rare version of Dark Magician. This is from the Yugioh Reloaded. This and Blue Eyes both came ultimate rare, which is really cool. I feel like a lot of people don't neglect this, don't really talk about this because it came from it was an actual starter deck, not a structure deck, a starter deck. We don't have a lot of starter decks, which is pretty cool history merit, but we don't, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that this is the only variant of ultimate rare Dark Magician, which is crazy to say, but that's the case. Now for this one, being that it was a starter deck card, I'm looking for bulk prices on this. As you can see, near mint lightly played first edition copies exclusively, 3 or more. And there is a 2-stack of playset here for 3 bones for lightly played first edition, and then quickly after that it goes up to 9 bones. I remember picking these up for 2 3s all day long. This was a long time ago, back in 2017, 2018 when I still lived in Japan, but really cool, interesting, kind of lesser known on the collector's market. Next is going to be the 2002 variants of the secret tin promos of Red Eyes B Dragon, again from the first wave, Generation 1, 2002. Very nostalgic, very aesthetically pleasing. Starting market price for near mint copies is going to be a Phantom Under a Bill, and it continues to trickle up after that. There is only one page of onesie stacks here for near mint. If you guys are curious for lightly played, there are several more available for lightly played, a lot more reasonable in this standing as far as condition wise. Starting market price is going to be about Phantom under 60 bones, and then it quickly articulates value after that. Really great stuff. Summon Skull is going to be next. This is my all-time favorite variant of Summon Skull. It just looks absolutely gorgeous in secret rare, and this is no stranger to that. This is almost eradicated off the market. There is this OCG one, and then there is this one for 67, and then that's it. There's no other listings, at least for this platform, for near mint. Not even close to bulk stacks, just 1 stack near mint. Lightly played decrease significantly. You can cop this copy here for about 20 bones, then it's going to go to 28, and then just quickly articulates value after that. So really not too many available. Really great stuff. The purple, just this card is just so amazing. All this card. Pot of Greed is going to be next. This is the ultimate rare variants dawning out of Duelist Pack Kaiba. Now again, I'm going to be looking specifically at near mint first editions exclusively. I will check out lightly played as well, but starting for collector's value purposes, near mint first edition copies are going to run a Phantom under 2 bills for 182 bones. And there's about 2-ish pages of that. If we switch over to lightly played, there's some Italiano ones here for 110, and then the first English copies are going to be about 123. And again, these are all mostly onesie, twosie stacks. So really great stuff. There's a lot of amazing variants of Pot of Greed. This one, I just believe, hierarchy-wise, is the highest rarity, being ultimate rare first editions, and it's Duels Pack Kaiba, which is really cool. But there's a lot of really great collectors prints of Pot of Greed that are really nice too. You guys can definitely look into. Mirror Force is going to be next. These original Generation 1 MRD Metal Raiders, again, exclusively near mint first edition copies. Not that many on the market here, all one of stacks. Starting market price for English variants is going to be $290. Fat price point there. If we bump it down to lightly played, now be very, very careful because Asian English, there is several of these rotating through the market that are Asian English. They look exactly like the North American prints on front, MRD-183, 138, and the first edition stamp and the old position and all that. But on the back, there's actually OCG Japanese kanji, so just be aware of that. Actually, I think that the set name is different. I think they have AE actually, so disregard on that. You can actually tell from the front if I'm not mistaken. I know because I actually just pushed one of these off and I picked several up in Japan very affordably. Anyway, just be aware of that. But for the original North American prints, $290 starting market price for near mint first editions, and it quickly jumps up to $3 bills after that. These are all onesie stacks. And this is for near mint and lightly played apparently. Let's refresh really quick. I'm not sure why it's not. Was it showing both conditions? Is White Mexican just going crazy? Okay, so yes, so about $3 bills for the first two here, which are near mint, and that's strange that the lightly playeds are more expensive than the first two listings of near mint. However that works out, very, very strange. Now, a healthy alternative that I think is still really, really cool is the Duelist Pack Yugioh first editions. Again, I just have a really, I just think Duelist Pack Yugioh and Duelist Pack Kaiba are really, really cool collector stuff, very sought after in my personal opinion. And I think if you can't get yourself a first edition MRD variant, this is a healthy alternative, and this looks really, really great too. Starting market price for these near mints is going to be about 7 bones. There's a 2 stack right here, and it trickles up after that if you want one just to play with, because it is a really cool card. For like old school, maybe like, I don't know, Edison or something. You can get a lightly played here for about 5. So that's pretty awesome. Next is going to be Blue Eyes White Dragon. This is the ultimate rare variant from the other starter deck, Kaiba Reloaded. Again, to my understanding, I believe that this is, if I'm not mistaken, there's so many different prints of Dark Magician and Blue Eyes, but I believe that this is the only print that we have here in the TCG that is ultimate rare. Correct me if I'm wrong, there's a lot of prints, but I'm pretty sure that this is a standalone ultimate rare. Really cool stuff. Again, just like the Dark Magician, I'm looking at first editions exclusively, near mint, lightly played, and 3 or more for bulk prices. The first stack here of 3 play sets is going to be a Phantom under 9 bones for lightly played first edition, and then it's going to trickle up to about 14 plus after that. So seeing substantial growth, but very, very slowly. Blue Eyes White Dragon, again, from a lot of Duelist Pack Kaiba stuff today. So Pot of Greed and Blue Eyes, and what was the other card? The other card was from Duelist Pack Yugioh, so I didn't mean to do that on purpose, but just kind of happened that way. So these are the super rare variants of the original artwork, the starter deck Kaiba artwork. Super rare variants look really, really great. These, I love this artwork. This is one of my all-time favorite, probably my second favorite artwork of Blue Eyes of all time. So really cool stuff. And these have reached an astonishing dollar value. Starting market price for first edition near mints is 51 bones. Incredible, incredible, incredible. Really not that many on here. These are all onesie, twosie stacks. Now, if we do switch it over to lightly played, it's going to drop down to about 40 plus bones. So there's been substantial growth in this card. I think I only have a few copies of these left. I remember when these were like 10 in how times have changed. Next is going to be my personal favorite artwork of Blue Eyes. Unfortunately, it is this rarity here that we don't really talk about, but it is an anniversary pack. Anniversary pack is like a really, really special collectible set, specifically from Kazuki Takahashi himself. And this I just love the artwork. Like, this looks like the Disney Tower right here or something, and like the crescent moon in the background and the stars, and just the way like the wings are all spread out. It looks really, really amazing. I am absolutely like fully in love with this artwork, and this is seeing some substantial price holdings as well. Starting market price for near mint copies is $1 bill plus 4 for the first couple stacks, and that quickly goes to 115. These are all onesie twosie stacks. There's 2 pages of that. If we switch over to lightly played again, I mean, if you're kind of like a crazy person and just want to like proc 3 of these, even though like I can kind of understand that just because it just looks so gorgeous. I love this artwork so much. A lot of people talk about the Kaiba artwork, but I mean, I think this topples over the Kaiba artwork that we don't even have here in TCG yet. And that is going to be about Phantom under 60, so the first slightly played is going to be about 56. There's a couple for 56, 57, and there's several pages of that, so a little bit more obtainable. Next is going to be Chaos Emperor Dragon. Now these are the original North American print, Invasion of Chaos, IOC-000. First editions exclusively, starting to look at the near mints first. These have held some substantial value. I remember several years ago, probably like 2016, 2017, I remember I sold several of these for 50 a pop, and I'm severely regretting it. One, because it's one of my all-time favorite dragons of all time. Cookie Cutter Chaos era was just my beloved childhood format of this game, and these are going for just some crazy money. 234, 35-ish. This is a 2-stack here, starting market price, and it just continues to articulate value after that. If you guys are curious for stacks for near mints, this is going to be kind of obscene. There's a single stack of 4 for 235. That's actually about market value. I thought it was gonna, you know, there's usually a tax for the bulk stacks. If you guys want to take a look at lightly playeds, those go down to about 112. And they're ranging from 112 to 115 to quickly to 144. So this is just seeing some insane value. Like, what's a reprint? I know these just got reprinted in that total trash 25th anniversary garbage. Don't even pay attention to that. That's just pure silliness, and the original prints just do not care whatsoever about those unlimited prints. Next is going to be Blackluster Soldier. Again, the original North American prints from IOC-025. Now, even though this is this unfortunate rarity here, I do definitely respect Generation 1 first 13 core sets of the market, LOB through RDS, specifically solely for first edition prints. In the old position, all that really great stuff. So there's a lot of really great variants, just like Chaos Emperor Dragon. There's a lot of great alternative variants, substituting for the originals, but this one is the OG, and it's a collector's card, and I personally like the Masters Collection Volume 1 or 2, I can't remember, Secret Rares, and the Legendary Collection 3 Yugi's World Secret Rares. I think those are really great. I don't like the collector's rare, but anyway, we're talking about the original prints here. Starting market price is going to be about 206 bones starting market price, and that quickly jumps up to about 230 after that. Let's go ahead and just, out of curiosity, there is no bulk prices available for multiple buys on near mint first editions. If we switch over to lightly playeds are going to be a Phantom under a bill for about 99. And if you are curious as far as a playset, there is a single playset here from Core TCG holding it down. Really great store for 210. Okay, moving on is going to be DMOC, the Dark Magician of Chaos. Again, the original North American prints, Invasion of Chaos -065. Now again, these are ultra rare, but that's okay because we are looking specifically at the first editions exclusively. This is very much a Generation 1 card. I personally love Chaos Emperor Dragon the most out of like the 3 hierarchy of these Chaos monsters, but I really do love the artwork. Out of all the artwork, I do think that DMOC has like just completely blowout artwork, but all of my coins go into the jar of said. Chaos Emperor Dragon is like my favorite forever. Starting market prices for near mint first editions, there's going to be about Phantom under 170 bones. That's going to go to 174, and just kind of articulate after that. These are all onesie twosie stacks. And so no bulk prices available for that. If we switch over to lightly played, that's going to drop down to about 62 bones. The first couple variants are about 62, 63. There also is a secret rare variants from Legendary Collections 3 Yugi's World, I believe, which first edition, like the old first edition positioning here, which look really, really amazing too. Yatagarasu is going to be next. Now, I'll showcase the original one after this. This is the Battles of Legends Crystal Crack Revenge Starlight Rares. Now, I personally do not really like Starlight rares, but there are a few that I think look really, really great, i.e. Stratos, i.e. I think this one looks pretty decent too. Especially with the whole 25th anniversary like coming out, it's really taken. There's so many things I can say about that. You guys already know, like the whole like online platform is complaining about that, about like the D-shift and like the decrease in Starlight. I don't even have the right words, so I'm just gonna kind of move on here. So this is the first near mint copy is one bone under a bill here for 99. Then it goes to about 104. There is a stack playset here for 104 from Gigabytes, which is pretty awesome. Really quick, we're gonna switch over to stacks just to show availability of bulk prices here for you guys. I don't remember, I think this is a little bit more. When the set first dropped, I picked up one copy of this, and I don't remember exactly how much. I think it was going for like 140 or 120. I can't remember exactly, so maybe this is actually decreased. Because, yeah, so here it looks like it was at 150, 140, 135, 125. Now it's sitting at about just a phantom over a bill, which is really, really cool. I wouldn't even bother with a lightly played. This is just purely for collector's value. And then, of course, there's the original bird from the very nostalgic Legacy of Darkness, which also holds Injection Fairy Lily, First Edition Secrets, which is another amazing collector's card that I have several myself and I've been collecting for quite some time, and that's definitely going to be in another themed collector's market watch video here soon. Okay, so original Legacy of Darkness near mint North American prints LOD 000. Gotta love those trip zeros. Starting market price is going to be 98 bones for a couple onesie twosies. These are some twosies for 99. Let's see if there is any bulk prices for first edition near mints. There is no bulk prices for first edition near mints, but if we switch over to lightly played, there is a playset here for about 44, then it goes to 65, and then 120 after that. So really, really great stuff. Infamous Bird, again, just like Chaos on Bird Dragon, this is one of my all-time favorite monster cards, like, ever. Really great stuff. Sangata is going to be next. Is kind of unusual. People really don't really think about putting this and Witch on their... Well, this is a collector's market watch, and again, I'm like the White Mexican, like I'm like obsessed with cookie cutter chaos format. Like that was like the thing when I was a kid, and it was just like, it literally like what created the ban list for us here in the TCG. These are the original rares. Now, I know that there's a lot of really great rarities, like the Secret Rares and Turbo Ultras and all that stuff. I personally like the Parallel Ultras from Hobby League, but for right now, we're just going to go with the OG stuff. Near mint first edition copies, there's a single one here for 16 plus, and it goes to 19 for this 2-stack. And then it goes to pretty much 20 plus after that. There is no well, there actually is a play set here. This seller has fat shipping of 5 bones though, so be aware of that, for about 18. If you want to switch over to lightly played are going to drop down to about 14. But again, so it's just the near mint one for the play set here, so no bulk prices on that. Really, really great stuff. Lastly is going to be Witch of the Black Forest. Again, Metal Raiders MRD-116. This was such a missed opportunity. I feel that this card would look amazing in like Secret Rare or just anything besides, like, we got totally shafted that Konami decided to print this in a Battles of Legends as an ultra rare. Like, what dumpster fire idea was that? That was just embarrassing. Like, it's just outrageous. Anyway, so starting market price for this near mint is going to be about 16 bones, and then 21, and then 20, and then 25. All 1 stacks, obviously. We'll switch over to lightly playeds. Well, that's kind of interesting. Just there's actually near mint more affordable than the 2 lightly playeds here, but again, these are also equally not available in bulk prices. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you guys are making some fantastic Yu-Gi-Oh! Investments yourself. This has been a showcasing by Semi Limited Podcast. My name is the White Mexican, and I will see you in the next video.